feel about it. This is exciting. I haven't tested anything but Falcons for fucking years, so... something different. I am going to use the Winchesters after selling you on how cool the civilian weapons look, just because I'm boring. Once I get used to how these feel as a direct control method versus my Falcons, I can switch over to different weapon types. I'll probably try the civilian guns on the Falcons before I try them on the Eagles, if that makes sense. You should have a free hardware for this equipment, don't it? Oh! You're not two ACs, you're two missile launchers. Yeah! I love double missile launcher games. Yes. You do not have to twist my arm to make me use two missile launchers on this thing. Yes, please. I forgot. Feature power plant, engine. Baby, we're ready to go. Let's go test this out. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready to do this shit. Sorry, but I know I'm ready to do this shit, but would you look at the fucking salesman, by the way? No, wait, that was the wrong one. In here. Look at this mustachioed motherfucker. Liberty Population Denver Equipment Dealer, Clay Solomon. Is it wrong for me to say that Clay Solomon both sounds and looks like exactly the kind of person I'd expect to sell me a very heavy combat fighter in Denver? Yeah, it's Jake's brother, Clay. Clay Solomon. You can't walk around ships and planets and shit like in Star Citizen, but honestly, I love Freelancers like little like menus like this when you go around with all the different people everywhere you go. Like everybody's got a name. Everybody's got different styles based on where you go. You can go to the bar and talk to people. Usually they tell you to fuck off if they haven't got anything for you.
Pilot, need some help?
Hey, what you got?
You're new here, aren't you?
Trent.
Yeah, guess so.
Oh, well, I work for the Liberty Police. We run this place. Can I see your card?
Trent.
It's pretty dry around here. Why don't you come back later?
Yeah, why don't you fuck off? Cryo Pharmaceuticals. I don't want to talk to the cops anyway. I don't want to talk to Lieutenant Dave Moose. Another Solomon. There was a Matt Solomon too. Look at all those guns. Let's go. You can change all that too. There's a Lieutenant Chad Games. Showed me one of the stations. I think in California literally has a man named Lieutenant Chad Games. Powerful man. So let's do our setup here. We got 5 Winchesters. That's one more Winchester than before. We've got 1 autocannon, and then we've got our missiles as well. Let's jump over to our test fighting spot in the asteroid field. Save, load, and fight's on. We're slow, but we've got guns. That's the idea. Oh, have we got guns? Oh, and this tankier shield is definitely doing its fucking job. And those double missile launchers, I'm getting wasted, but I'm hitting them back. Usually I'd be taking hull by now. This is an assault mech now. I am no longer asking. And you can see how instantly, like, the gameplay, you might say is dumber, but it's instantly, like, very different, right? Face tank. That's right, just eat the shots, who cares as long as your opponent dies first. Exactly. Missiles away, baby. So, I don't know if we went too far, but straight away, they don't feel weak anymore. Okay, because before, I would take these fights and just fucking die. Now we're just bullying.
I'm engaging Freelancer.
Get more of them. We'll try a 4 and a 5. Ow. Oh, fuck. That's like a lot of fire. Ah! See, now that there's a 4th one, that critical mass of firepower is hitting me a lot harder. And I can't evade the missiles. And see, now that my shield is down, now that they've got through it, it's like such a difference immediately. I'm just getting fucked, you know what I mean? Shield's back up. Oh, oh fuck! Please let my shield come back up! So it's like very binary. So the main thing I'm worried about there is like I don't want it to be a critical mass situation where like the very heavy fighter just is unkillable by smaller ships. It already kind of is the case for my level of skill I've got against the AI so far that when I get them down to 2 or 1, I generally can't die. So I don't have to worry too much, but in general, yeah, we don't want it to just be too bully. Yeah, we're gonna make the game like we want to make sure this balance isn't too binary, like either just win or lose, like damage check. Ivan says a ship with a $9 million pistol on the nose. Sorry, a 9mm pistol on the nose that moves at 5 miles per hour, but has a shield strong enough to survive a direct impact with a star. Manny says that's kind of expected for tanky builds. If you eat more than you can chew, you get destroyed. Otherwise, you destroys. Yeah, and I think the big thing there will be the regen rate on the shield. Is the regen rate being too high or low is what will make this ship class a damage check for smaller ships. Like, it's what'll make it too annoying to fight as a smaller ship class, so you can lower that while still keeping the capacity high. So we'll see. I gotta take these fights a bit more, because I definitely didn't bully that one. I got my ass beat on... Ah! Ah! Okay, so this is me just trying to stay on one of them. It does not work. So you can't pick your fight with the eagle at all. You've got to... Whoops, wrong save. You've got to keep taking the fight they hand to you as well. PvP, I expect also to be a very different beast, because in PvP, a player will understand how to use their ship's strengths against your ship a lot better. AI pilots can be trained to be specific to their who's in what ship. Like, you can make a light pilot who fights very differently to a heavy pilot. But what you cannot do, as far as I know, is make a light pilot or any pilot fight differently based on the context of who they're fighting. Like, you cannot make a very heavy pilot... you cannot make the same pilot fight differently if they're fighting between a fighter compared to a battleship. You know, I don't think that's possible, which is annoying. If it is possible, I'd love to find out how to do it. So what it means for us is that the AI is always going to be dumber against fighting against niche builds if we balance them for the normal kind of build. Banny says, wait, did you get some kind of aim punch when you got hit by a lot of bullets? Yeah, we're trying to take out, not the shaking thing, that's fine, but we're trying to take out this thing that happens where whenever you get hit by guns with energy damage in their INI, and your shield is down, you lose energy like you're getting EMP'd. It's really kind of annoying because we actually try to just use the energy damage modifier to differentiate the damage between hull and shields, and it's this unexpected and unwanted side effect. However, we know how to get rid of it, and I think Erk's working on getting rid of it for us, which will be good. I think it's an interesting thing if some guns can be allowed to do it, but it's annoying when all of them do it. So I've got to keep turning on them. I've got to keep turning to face them, because if I just let them get on my tail and chase one, I get picked apart. So you can see as a player right away the way you would fight a VHF. There's a lot of like tactics to exploit their weaknesses, you know what I mean? Now I've got to take these hits, turn around, and then get my missiles on them. My big advantage on this ship is my heavy missile loadout. Alright, ow. Taking hull damage there. Oh, I didn't mean to hit you. Oh, I hit myself with the missiles. I fucked myself. Hang on. I need to just like... I can't dodge. Yeah! Shield's back up. So now the shield's back up. You're dead. Okay. That's against 3 and I almost died that time. I think the shield capacity feels pretty good. I'd have to fight one of these in a light fighter to know if it's too punishing. But we can do that testing later when we fight these as enemies. I think maybe they should have more firepower as well. Maybe we should add, like, just go ham on them, like add another gun. I think I might need Eric's help to do that. I need to add like actual hard points to them. But maybe we could end up adding like a 6th energy blaster and another auxiliary weapon. That would be a very big loadout. That would be like 6 primary guns, 2 autocannons, and 2 missile launchers would be a huge loadout. But like, without making them just insanely tanky on the shield regen, might be the way to go. Just balance that firepower and shield, because you can't just make them too hard to kill. You want to also have it be that what keeps them alive is they do so much damage that they can protect themselves with fire, you know? You just really, like, point at something and just go like, eat shit. Eat shit, fuck you. Get the fuck away from me. Turn and instantly do that to someone else and tell them to fuck off. Like, I probably want to balance the Shredder assault guns and give this thing a pair of them and see how that feels. Probably give them faster firing face guns, too. So yeah. I think if this thing, as a player, can reliably take on 3 without taking damage with good play, it's fine. I don't think it needs to be able to... I think it would be hard and problematic to balance this to be able to take on 4 easily without taking any damage. I mean, I can't even do that in a heavy fighter. So I think we're close to this being okay. Is turning speed tied to movement speed? No, they're different. When you get them in the joust, they fucking die, which if you're a player, don't joust a ship with bigger guns than you. Hyphen says, is turning speed tied to movement speed? Or if you make a ship slow enough, does it just become impossible to keep on target? No, they're separate. So you can set the speed here, which is 280, which is like 20 or 30 down from the heavy fighter, separately to its turning rate and everything. You got a whole bunch of stuff to affect that. Alright. So I actually don't think I can do hardpoint stuff on my own. I love the little effects coming out of the rear from my damage. So what do I want to do next? The shield buff immediately feels good. Having the better shield immediately feels good, I think. What I want to do is I want to try and beat the 3 fight without taking any hull damage. I think if I can do that, like, already we're feeling pretty fine. Though I think more weapons would also be cool. You kind of gotta, like... I gotta figure out the way to fight with these things. You gotta keep turning forever almost. Because they really get to set the initiative of the fight here. I can't furball as much, but once I catch him... that'll miss, fuck. Like, I gotta get way more strategic with this fighter. Oh, I'm fucked. Oh, I'm fucked. Oh, I'm fucked. Ow, ow, ow. I wanna, like, engine kill behind this asteroid and lose them a bit. I'm trying to, like, get their guns off me long enough to get my shield back up, but it's not working. Yeah, exactly, P-Son. This ship actually wants faster firing guns, I think, because we can't stutter dodge like with the heavy fighter. We should do a bit of light fighter balancing, too. I think I lost this fight. I was trying to do about hull loss anyway, so I've already lost. Let's go again. Fight is on again. They're all split up. Go for the one that's on their own. Again, try and, like, lose them around the asteroids when you drift. Alright, here we go. Die. One down. You gotta, like, boom and zoom a bit more, you know? You wanna, like, have them pass you and then engine kill away like this. Get distance. Get distance, recharge your shield. And then come in for these big jousts. The heavy fighter wants to joust. It doesn't want to dodge, it wants to joust. It is meaner than you, it wants to go in a straight line where your agility advantage doesn't mean anything. So I want to, like, E-kill towards and drift past all of my lighter enemies. Like this one shooting me, I want to get on it. Autocannons, dead. Like, I need to be E-killing smartly way more. But if I do that, if I'm very strategic in how I slide around the battlefield, it's a much better strategy than with the heavy fighter, where in the heavy fighter I just don't think I'd have the shield to get away with that. Missed. But I did it. I basically beat 3 of them. Just ram the fucker. I'm in a heavy fighter. Beep beep. Yeah. Now I can just slow down and turret you. If I can stay an E-kill on you all the time, well, I can't if I want to get a missiles on you. But if I just stay an E-kill all the time, I can just, like, use the fact that I'm a E-killing fat, slow pig to keep you in view by E-killing all the time. It's much more satisfying immediately. It's very satisfying just having, like, the guns and the armor. Now try 1v6. Yeah, well, I will die at a 4. Absolutely. And a 6, they will pick me apart in seconds, I reckon. Okay, so I need to, like, E-kill past all of them. I have to E-kill past them again. Pick my battles. Oh, that was a nice little asteroid dodge you just got to do there. I've got him behind me now, which is bad, 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 bad. E-kill away again. You're like a tumbling boulder in space. I told you could shoot missiles. Ow. I gotta like tumble through them like a big old boulder. Not like that. Ow, I hit a fucking rock. Ow, asteroid fields are not fun for me. And now they're behind me. I got one! Tumble past. I know it hurts, but you just gotta tumble past. Heavy fighter is... Very heavy fighter like is... This is going to hurt me, but I have to do it anyway. Because it'll hurt less. It'll hurt less to take a little bit of damage on the pass, and it will to keep trying to outturn them, which I cannot do. Goodbye! I'm gonna win a 1v4! See, we're adapting! We're learning a new playstyle. Missiles flared. And that's what we want. We want it to be different. We don't want it to just be everyone flies this. Uh-oh, there's 3 of them I could lose again. Ah! Pay attention again. Put my brain back on. We want it to be heavy fighters are very different to very heavy fighters, are very different to light fighters, but they're all fun. They're all a different playstyle. And that's not just fun for variety, obviously, but that's also fun for... Missiles away. Ah! Getting greedy here, but I really want it to die. Too greedy. Fuck. Fuck, too greedy. I took way too much hull there. That was greedy. But also, obviously, if variety is good, because then you get to have more players enjoy themselves. If a player doesn't like one type of gameplay, maybe they'll like another type of gameplay. Oh, no, don't lose! I was doing so well. There's one right on my ass! One right on my ass there. That was a nice hit if I do say so myself. Come at me. Yes, down to 1 again. We gotta kill it before reinforcements show up and then limp out of here. You down? I am the heavy. Both the missiles got flared, but on either side of them. That looked really fucking cool, honestly. Yeah, with extra weapons, you'd be slamming these things. Shield's about to come back up. Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, yeah. Let's get out of here. If this is a real fight, I want to go back and repair now. Doesn't feel bad. It immediately feels way better. The shield feels pretty decent. Might be a bit oppressive against solo AI, but honestly, you can outdodge a solo AI anyway after you do a bit of practice in this game, so I'm not too worried about that. At least AI of this level of weapons DPS loadout. Obviously you can make AI that can fuck you, which I'm depending on when I make ace enemies for this game. I want to make ace enemies in this game that are just very boss level, like, you run into them randomly, and if you can one-on-one them, you're a fucking god, and to you the spoils. But if not, you know, go get some friends, go get a posse, and try to 5v1 them. Basically the reverse Ace Combat of, like, you are Yellow Squadron and you're trying to get Mobius. But that feels good, I like that. I'm maybe more guns, but honestly maybe doesn't even need them. I mean, I just beat the 4. It's a lot more, like, strategic. With the heavy fighter, I just be dodging around, just trying to twitch game, kill him. With the very heavy fighter, it's like, okay, I have to keep aware of where they are a lot. Like, it has to be, okay, 3 of them are over here, I'm gonna pass by them like this, come back in, okay, while they're turning on me, I'm gonna shoot the one that's on its own, okay, pass by, you know, it's very, oh god, no, it was just a joke, I'm leaving your asteroid field. Space Margo can keep the rocks for now. But it's interesting. Yeah, I like it. I like the different strategies right away. This one really wants me. Have a mine. I don't think they've got damage set up, but they've got impulse. They've got, like, shove set up. I gotta get the damage working for them again. Okay, so nice. That feels pretty good, honestly. That feels like a real improvement with those shields. Until the hardpoint stuff, I don't think I even needed to fuck with them too much. But what I can do, actually, let's go to Denver. Let's go back to Denver, and let's just, change the weapons like that again. Let's see what it's like with the face tank weapons. Because these are the lower DPS, but stutter stepping guns. Let's see what it's like when we go with 3 flashpoints and 2 star beams. See if it's easier, harder, better, worse. Let's find out. Just having, like, big machine guns to rat-a-tat-a-tat with. This one says, can you mod in voice lines from campaign characters in counter AI? Yes. That's easier. But getting new audio into the game is harder, possible, but it takes a lot of effort. Is what I've been told. Let's see what it's like with these guns. Die. It's more confusing to me immediately because I haven't used guns this fast firing for a while. I, like, didn't do my E-killing tactics. Oh, and I just went in there too early because I was used to a heavy fighter's rebuild time. That's funny. Woo! Good E-kill. Die, Clanner. One behind me. Swear it. Got one on me. Got one on me. Drift past. Drift past. Drift past. Started that engine killing. Get the fuck off me. I just have to wear some. And get on your tail. There we go. What I'm noticing with the rapid fires is I want to use my autocannon less. So this probably promotes, like, having an autocannon you fire with the whole group, like this. Like, get a faster firing autocannon and have a third weapons group that you do like this. Or it promotes having a different auxiliary weapon type altogether that's used for different things than an autocannon. That's a very interesting thing too that I really love about balancing this and working this and playing this, because obviously I'm just making it because I want to play it, is you have the different ship classes, and then you have the loadout classes. Not classes, different loadout configurations. So firing a ship with fast firing weapons is very different to a ship with slow firing weapons. It's very different too. You got a lot of different variation there. It's interesting. And you mix that up with the different ship types, different target types. It's very interesting what you can get. Let's go again with these guys. Yeah, that was like a split-second missile launch. That was mean. I like torpedoed that fucker. Now, you know what the big thing I should do is I should fight the freighter again with this. That's what I should do. I should get those assault guns done. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Absolutely I am. I'm gonna do some A10 gaming. One more pass and you are cooked, my friendo. Firing 2 missiles is cool too, because some of them, like in that case, one of them bought his flares, but the other one didn't, so you have more chances for the missile to hit. Hyphenated Lucas says, can you please make an overlay that randomly pops up Star Fox chat boxes to simulate combat banter? I really desperately wish we could have like Ace Combat style chatter like that. Like, I wish when they talked, like the Ace Combat Chevron communication radio subtitles came at the top, you know? It'd be great. Alright, what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna fly back to Denver, actually. I'm actually gonna go back there. Goodbye. And we are gonna balance the assault guns that I made last week or the week before. We're gonna balance them. We're gonna stick one on. And then we're gonna try the freighter fight with more escorts. Repair all that and save, because I like this loadout. Now we're gonna stick with this. I'm just gonna tab for a second and go to my notes. I'm gonna try to keep my changelog going here, which is buffed VHF shields, added heavy autocannons and Winchesters to sail from Denver, added Eagle VHF to sail from Denver. It's good to keep a changelog, folks. It's very important, and if you should not get... Take it from me, you should not get deep into a project and then find out, damn, I should have started a changelog. I can't remember what I did. It's good to keep these. So okay, so with that done, what did I want to do? I wanted to add the shredder gun. Yes, shredder gun, shredder gun, shredder gun. So bring up the spreadsheets again. Yeah, down here in the auxiliary. I added it down here. So we did these as 5,000 DPS, but they couldn't really hit small targets very well. Though, that pending, we needed to balance that a bit better last time, I think. We're going to try to make this into its own gun, because last time I just, like, temporarily did it as the heavy AC. Now, this time around, Eric's actually given me an entry to put it into. I vaguely, once upon a time, knew how to make my own entries for stuff, like you had to do some ID work. But I've kind of since forgotten, so lately I've been really lazy. I've just been like, Eric, can you please make me like this gun so I can balance it? Eric, can you please make me this ship? Thank you, Eric. Here it is. The Rack 10 is what we're using here. The, is what we're calling it. Rotary Autocannon 10. So, hull damage is 1,000. Okay. Has it actually already got in my preferred things? Did he already do it for me? What's the refire? 0.5. I don't think so. So we're gonna go through this and do it. So the damage is 156.25 because this gun is stupid. 156.25. What's next? Energy damage is like none. None energy damage. One-shot sound, fires AC5. We had it on AC10 last time, I think. We'll see what AC5 feels like. For sound effects. Lifetime of the round. 0.58. Just buff that up a little bit. Volume, mass, HP gun type, damage per fire, power usage. This is a fun thing. You can make the gun damage itself every time you shoot it. It's amusing. Power usage. We want the power usage to be 18.75. Is what we did last time. Refire delay is 32, which you have to, like... Quick maths on that. So for something to shoot 32 times a second... That is 1 divided by 32, which is 0.03125. 0.03125. Muzzle velocity. That is going to be... What is that going to be? 1100? Of course it is. We might make it slower in the future, but for now it's 1100. Actually mounts up perfectly with your other guns then, which is very powerful. Flash radius, that might be all we need to do here. Oh, and ammo, probably. Munition. It didn't require ammo before, we're going to make it require ammo this time. So where is requires ammo? Do I need to add it manually, perhaps? I might need to. Let me go up a bit. Let me go up a bit, find what I'm looking for! I just steal stuff from my other work. Requires ammo false. So we're gonna take this, go back to rack 10. Shit, where was it? Is it on the gun or the munition? Oh, it's right here! Oh, it's right here, I'm stupid. Requires ammo right there. Pixel says the gun damage unit itself could almost be interpreted as limited ammo, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's just, it's kind of like another way of doing it. Okay. Requires ammo true. Now, how do I set how much ammo you can carry? I know that's a thing, but where do you do it? Let's go for a gun that has requires ammo true. Yeah, it'd be interesting if you could do it like that episode where, like, if you hold the gun down, like, and it overheats, it starts taking damage. That would be interesting. Requires ammo true. Units per container, what does that mean? Take me to SRM. Ammo limit, here we are. Ammo limits. 1500, that's what we want. Back to rack 10 now. Okay. Ammo limit is gonna be... What's an A10? Like 900 rounds? Probably not even that. How much ammo does an A10 have? I'm gonna base it off that. This gun is like basically an A10 gun. Practically call it a GAU 8. A10... How many rounds does an A10 standard have? GAU 8 carry. Magazine holds 1,174 rounds, though 1,150 is the typical loadout. Muzzle velocity when firing armor-piercing incendiary rounds is 1,013 meters per second. Okay. So, let's just be fun. Let's just go double that. Let's go 2,300. Ammo limit on this sucker. And then we have to add this gun for purchase, and we know how to do that because we learned that before. We can go to... Hey, the great thing about me having to learn all this again, and it's why I also talk through it, because if anyone's interested, I hope it keeps it interesting. But hey, if you ever wanted to London mod Freelancer in some of these ways, hopefully you're learning some... some things about how to do things here. It's very easy, because I can do it, so it must be easy. Let's go back to Market Misc. And now we can go... Market Good. What do they carry? Beagle Rack 10. So we're going to add a Rack 10... to Market Goods here. Market Good, I sure hope it is. Beagle Rack 10, and we're going to add the ammo too. And you can add it so that ammo isn't necessarily available everywhere. Like, by default, you can buy whatever ammo you need really anywhere, is how vanilla kind of does it. But you can have that not be the case. Like, you can have it be like, this ammo is only sold on this station, you know? Or, you know, you can only find it as loot. Like, I've got the greatest admin cannon in the world, but you can only get loot from it by killing bosses or something. Ammo, I mean. Anyway, what's the ammo called? Fun stuff you can do like that. Beagle Rack 10 ammo. Hey, you want to go out to the clubs this week, man? No, I gotta log on to Freelancer and I gotta farm more ammo for my Rack 10. Oh, okay, man. That sounds fucking lame. Yeah, you don't understand, man. You don't understand. Rack 10 ammo. So that should... My gun should be in now. So let's quit the main menu. So I need to get rid of this again. Eagle save. We're gonna get rid of the heavy AC, which I felt didn't really gel as well, because everything about the heavy AC with the slower firing guns, like the Winchester, is you can go like, normal guns, AC, normal guns, AC, which you don't have time to do with faster firing guns. Rack 10, baby! Rack City, bitch. Rack City. I had to buy some ammo for that. Oh, where are the Rack 10 shells? Here's a problem. That did not come through right. The rack is here, but not the guns. I mean, not the ammo I'm in. I gotta fix that. Looks fucking cool on the front, though. Okay. What did I do wrong? Beagle Rack 1001 ammo. What did I do wrong? That's exactly identical to this. So why is it not working? There's weapon equip. Beagle Rack 1001 ammo. Why it not work? Beagle Rack 1001 ammo. Why it not work? It should work. Do it. Weird. So maybe it's not working in weapon equip. Beagle Rack 1001 ammo. I'm gonna go take a drink from my water bottle. Sorry, my water bottle kind of screams when I drink from it. Requires ammo, true, yeah, so it should be working. Let's compare it to other ammo types that are working. So we know that AC-10 ammo is working. So what's the difference? This is an AC-10. I'm just gonna take the slash out so it's easier to find. This is an AC-10. And if I was to copy steal this, we can see if there's any difference. Go back down to rack. What is the difference here? Nickname is the same kind of format. Loot appearance. Ammo crate, units per container 10. HP gun, requires ammo true, hit points 2. Hull damage, energy damage. Weapon type, fire AC 10. Munition hit effect, constant effect. Lifetime. The rack 10 munition doesn't have an ID, I see. Okay. There's your problem. So it's not set up for that yet. And I don't really remember how to do IDs, so okay. I just have to ask Urk to help me with that. That's fine, it just means that for now, we will go ahead and comment out the ammo thing, and we'll just continue to test it without it using ammo. And I'll make a note to myself to ask Urk for help on that, or to show me how to do that again. Need IDs for viable rack 10 ammo. I'll note that in. So we'll comment that out for now, though. Go back to weapon equip, and we'll comment out requires ammo, or we'll set it back to false. This should work now. Once we restart. I should add to my notes as well. Added Rack 10, buyable to Denver. Freelancer. Let's see if this works. And if it works, we'll add the Independence Freighter. Whoops, no, not new game. No! Add the Independence Freighter back. And we'll do another anti-freighter operation.
Loaded into cargo hold. Loaded into cargo hold.
Alright. Save this. See a Clay Solomon.
Freelancer Alpha 1-1. This is Planet Denver. Docking range cleared. Good flying.
I gotta get a better sound. I'm gonna set it back to the heavier sounding one because it sounded better last time. Oh, things we need to do that we did last time but have to do again this time. We need to add dispersion. So yeah, that's mega OP right now because it has no dispersion. I forget how much we added last time. I think we just added like a value of 1 for a start and like it was enough. Right now it's just like a precision fire hose. So that's gonna kill anything, fighter or not. So we'll alt tab out. And I don't think I stored stuff like that in the notes or anything, did I? No, I didn't. So that's just a thing I had to remember for myself. So we'll go back into our weapon. We're going to find dispersion in one of the other gun entries. Here we go. Here's one that uses it. I'm going to come back down to rack 10. I'm going to add dispersion to the bottom of the gun, and the dispersion angle is 1. It goes there, right? Yes, it goes there. Take me to the AC-10 again. We're gonna take the AC-10's fire sound. Oh wait, that is the same fire sound. Never mind. I'm just rose tinted glassing the sound then. No wait, that's not what I want. Hang on. I'm stupid. There it is. One shot sound, fire AC-10. There you go. Wonder if I should make the bullets smaller too. Let's see what it looks like. If I go, not mind tracking, I go rack 10. Fire sound is AC-10 sound. This is a placeholder, obviously. Constant effect. Let's do AC-10. No, AC-2 projectile. What is this? I love the work that Erk's done on the fucking flyby sounds and projectiles too. They're so fucking sick. I gotta show you guys something real quick before I do the next Independence run. I gotta show you the temporary trapdoor platforms. Spoilers. I'm going to show you their cool idea we're working on. He's done the same there too, that they're like placeholder railguns and they're really cool. But first of all, let me just finish this. So this is AC-2 projectile. Okay, I want to try a smaller bullet here and see if it looks cooler. Because it looks a bit goofy when they're so big, I feel like. Maybe it's cool, I don't know, we'll find out. That should be what we want now. Maybe add like a little bit more dispersion because it almost felt too good last time. So add like a tiny bit more dispersion. And now we should be able to restart and jump back in.
Freelancer Alpha 1-1. This is Planet Denver. Planetary docking cleared. Good luck out there.
I'm just gonna redock and like save these loadouts. What happens if I shoot them all at once? See, that's the crazy thing. A heavy fighter, there is no way the power plant would be able to handle firing these guns. Like, we did it, right? We shot this thing on the heavy fighters, and the heavy fighters just, like, were draining power. But Jesus, look at this. On the very heavy fighter, it's not even lowering the fucking energy. That can't be right. Damn, we gotta turn that up. Did you make the energy use the same as last time? I think so, but maybe we just have way more power generation on VHS. I gotta compare. Let me land again for a second.
Acknowledged. Your request to land is granted. Proceed to land.
It's so fun. I love making whack shit. Yeah, on my spreadsheet I have it listed as 600 energy per second, which is 18 energy per fire, but 32 times a second. Clearly that is not enough though. Like if I go to the ship balancing, let's see. Do I have my power plants here? Yeah, okay, so a heavy fighter has 8,000 max power and 1,150 regen. A very heavy fighter here, the Eagle, has 1,200 max power and 1,450. I think maybe just the power drain on the Shredder needs to go up. Bango Master says, is Beagle playing EVE Online, or has that joke been made a bunch tonight? You are only the second, so feel proud. Okay, so we're just going to turn up the energy on it a bit because it feels a little too good right now. Let's double it. Let's double it to like 1,200 for all that power. So we need to make it 37.5 energy. Was there anything else I wanted to change? You're right, I think that might be it. Maybe up the dispersion a little bit more again, up to 1.5. And it's 37.5 power usage. That might be too much, we'll see. Time to go take this into battle. Hyphenated Lucas says, I wonder how annoying it is to mod the maps in this game. That's my interest, and it is a travesty that that asteroid field doesn't have any massive asteroids to use as cover, or a big donut asteroid you can fly through to break lost. Such things do exist, like this for example, and you can do them. And I don't think it's that bad. You'd have to ask Urk more, but I think you can actually, I think there's like what you see is what you get editors for map editing for Freelancer. Like, fan-made tools. I don't think I don't know if it's like full 3D, what you see is what you get. I know at the very least I'm pretty sure there's like a 2D one. But I'm pretty sure like there's like good tools for it. I think so. It's like FL Dev Studio or something. If you're interested in it, yeah, I think it's definitely doable. Alana, what's up? There are mods for Freelancer? Yes! There's so many mods for Freelancer, Alana. There have been for 2 decades, and we're making our own right now. How you doing, Alana? Look at that dispersion go. So the gun now does lower energy some when in use. When you fire everything together, definitely drains it a bit. Alright, I think we're ready to do a test though.
Go to.
Piston says, I remember hanging out, oh, we're in the cloud. I remember hanging out on Lance's reactor when the game was released and seeing the first INI decompilers come out. Yeah, because by default, I don't think everything's exposed in INI. I think it's thanks to the very hard and amazing work of the community that I get to mod this game, basically. They made it moddable like this, so exposing the INIs and stuff, which is incredible. The community for this game is just incredible, you know? Freelancer's community is insane. Save and load. Oh god, 5 of them. I'm gonna die. Ah, remember your training, boss! I already forgot! I forgot how to fight them already. No! I'm done. They're in every direction, I'm done. They've accurately countered the very heavy fighter. Huh. You doing your FF14 mods for update 1.4? Nice! Those mods are really high quality, they're really cool. Okay, here we go. Now I want to shred you. Oh yeah, come back. The dispersion still makes it pretty effective against fighters, which is not really intended, but it's also kind of fun. I may need to fix that. I gotta kill, I gotta end you kill. It's fun, but it's overpowered.
Restored.
Gotta eco. Can't fly like a heavy fighter. My training just defaults me to heavy fighter again. You can actually see at range that it's really not hitting, which is good. Like, you can hit him with the Shredder and the Joust, but really not beyond that. Which is not bad, actually. Like, if they head on you, you can just brrr them. Oh my god. If you head on, you can burst them. But if they're running from you, the dispersion makes it really hard to actually hit them. I wonder if I need more dispersion or not. It still feels like it's maybe a bit too effective against fighters. It's fucking fun, though. But I don't want it to be like just the only thing you take. It's fun when things are really fun, but when it becomes a problem when they're the only thing you take. Let's up the dispersion to 2. And try again. I just want to balance this against fighters first. Oh, but before I do this, because I'm going to forget again, I'm going to go and show you some other stuff real quick in between. Piston says weapon velocity might be another balance, when targeting fighters versus bigger, slower targets. Yeah. Yeah, also, the other thing about weapon velocity that's really good... You're actually right. The other thing about weapon velocity that's really good is that if you make the weapon velocities very different between two different types of guns, you can't really use them together effectively anymore, because the targeting preview pip you rely on to hit things in motion is a compromise between all of your velocities. So if all your guns are the same velocity, it's pinpoint accurate, but if you have like a very big difference, the average between your guns' projectile speeds will make your leading pip quite inaccurate. And so that's another thing, is we could just make the projectile speed of this gun lower, and then it does its intended job of fighting big ships that can't dodge, but is no longer as effective against smaller ships. And also is, you're not going to be able to really use it in a mixed group with other higher velocity weapons against smaller ships either. So you're dead on right there, P-Zone. That's actually the way to balance this gun quite intelligently. What a smart chat I have. This is why it's great to do this with you guys. I'm going to jump over and I'm going to show you the trapdoor platforms and the railgun platforms we have set up. So, these are some ideas I had Urks put them in for me and they're really cool. Oh, can you make cruise speed like longer based on ship type? I don't know. No, I think that's as long as normal. So, hopefully one of them is going to spawn along. They should be configured to be spawning here in Silverton right now. So, because the Xenos are an insurgency, not like a full like house military or anything, but they're fighting a house military of the Liberty Navy here, and they're frequently taking on bigger targets like transports, they have to have ways to like guerrilla fight against like bigger than themselves. One of the ways I wanted to do that for them is with weapon platforms being really good. Hopefully while I'm talking about it we're going to run into one, otherwise I'll just save and load here. But one thing I was inspired to basically have is, you know that moment when you're in DCS or an Ace Combat or like you're watching like, Top Gun Maverick or something, right? That moment where it's like, oh holy shit, like a SAM just lit me up, like a SAM just spotted me and fucking giant bus-sized missiles are firing at me, or like crazy shit is coming at me right now and I gotta dodge and evade. But rather than it being like an enemy jet, like it's on like a static defense, that's something I wanted to get that feeling of with trapdoor platforms, which I think I'm gonna have to save and load for here. There's one. So they're basically this... They're not really doing any damage to shields right now, they only have like autocannons as a placeholder. But they're basically these little rocks that the Xenos have taken these asteroids and turned them into stealth sniper installations, essentially. So you'll be flying along, and then one of these rocks is not a rock, it's a fucking gun turret base, and it starts firing at you with, you know, either a whole shitload of missiles, like a whole fucking salvo of, like, you know, 12, 18 giant missiles that can one-shot you, or, you know, it starts shooting at you with a whole salvo of, like, rail guns, long-range, shit like that. And the idea is that rather than being a close-range thing, it's more like, you know, you're flying at, like, 4K, 5K or something, and then suddenly there's just, like, all these weapons start locking you. And then probably spawn them with, like, a bunch of fighters that hang around with them as well. And the transport platforms, the asteroid platforms will start shooting at you, and then the fighters swoop in to, like, finish you off while you're evading and stuff like that. Business says, canonically the Xenos have a deep feud with Ajira because they keep stealing weapons. Yeah. But then these things don't have shields or anything, so then you can... I haven't balanced them at all yet, so not much health there, but you can then come in if you want. And blow these asteroids the fuck up. Another thing that heavy fighters, I mean very heavy fighters, are going to be better at. And then the other thing is over in this direction. Yeah, Ace Rock. I like Ace Rock. Over here is where the Xenos actually have a base. Well, technically it's a lane hacker's base, not a Xenos base. Or a base. And Urk has stuffed a bunch of weapons platforms through here, which I haven't really tested or done anything with yet either. Again, they don't have proper weapons yet, so they can't hurt my shield. They just... Well, some of the missiles can if I stick around long enough. But they mainly just have, like, anti-hull weapons. But if I stick around long enough, they will start fucking me, I think. But as we get closer here, we should start seeing them. Or is it Xenos base in vanilla? Oh, I think it's a hacker's base in this for whatever reason. I think... Isn't Aspen base? I don't know, anyway. I think... Is that the base there? There's some of the weapons platforms now, that's wreckage. And they're probably going to start shooting me from quite far away, I think. I've only done one fly-through of these so far. But I think they're quite long-ranged. Yep. You can just hear the projectiles going past, too. So these are, like, long-range, intended to be, like, long-range railgun and autocannon platforms, and LRM platforms. You can see them firing off now as well. That defend the base. I love watching the long-range trails. And the idea of these is that, oh god, if you're like, you know, evading and you're not in like a fucking gunboat or something, you can probably dodge most of the shots. But if you're not evading, the intended damage of these things are gonna be pretty high. Like, they're a punish test, basically. Like, if you're getting complacent, these things can swat you out of the sky. And if you're in a big ship, definitely they'll swat you out of the sky. And then the idea also being, like, if you actually try to fight around here, you know, you've seen how it is with the fighting the Independences. Trying to fight fighters while you've got LRMs spiraling on you, or railguns. It's one thing to dodge when they're all that's facing you, but when your shield goes down and these things start hitting you, it's very fucking nasty. So I think it's cool. I like, oh god. I like the feeling of, like, dodging these projectiles and shit. And I like the feeling of, like, having longer range gameplay as well. One thing I really wanted to do with this was, really pump up, like, the range of engagement to be... Okay, like, fighter combat is still within, like, you know, like, a kilometer, sure, dogfights. But beyond that, I really wanted to get, like, longer range combat as well. Like, things that can hit you from 5k, 10k, 15k, like, really long range platforms. For capital ship weapons especially, but also just, you know, fighter bombers, you know, can bring, like, long-range interceptor missiles and stuff like that, or really long-range torpedoes. Just stuff like that I think is really interesting when it's not everything is a dogfight. Can get really interesting. Anyway, having shown you that now, I've got to balance this up at some point, but I don't think I'll have time today. I'm gonna go back to my jump hole. Here.
Warning, sensor efficiency reduced.
Let me out. Let me out of the field. I don't want to be in the dust cloud that I asked Urk to make. I think it's just about time. Ah. Oh. Oh, that regen though. When I keep like enough of them off me, that regen's actually really good. But I'm not keeping them off me. Ah! Oh, I'm getting fucked up. Maybe I'll up their hull a bit more too. Because God knows they get hit on it a lot. Fly through the fire. Ah! This fight is not mine to win. Alright. Do another one because I wanna see how effective the Shredder is against them now. Get off me, you fuckers! Oh, you fuckers, get off me! Just put your nose on him and kill him! Get off me! It's a lot about how they react to you, I think. Like, it's a lot of their game to lose, I think, when fighting the VHF. Like, you gotta try to counteract it smartly. Oh, that missile hit me good. Oh, and that EMP shit's annoying. That's fucking me up. Fuck. I'm back as modding. Good. Oops. I've spent a lot of time like explaining stuff and having fun, which how dare I, but I've got like some stuff done. I'm just about to go boat hunting, but I want to beat the three lock again. Go for this one. Oh, they're good. They're right on me.
Shield fail. Warning. Sensor efficiency. Sensor efficiency.
Oh my god, I'm getting bodied! Hull breach is imminent. Got one, thank fuck! Get off me! That one's evading, so we'll go on this one. It's hard, it's tough to do a good job of VHF fighting, but it's rewarding when you get it to work. Like that. Maybe let's just thank the Lord I found someone who wasn't playing Diablo 4. Yes, no, fuck that. That's not what we're about here. You are dead on this pass. The specialty of the VHF. Yeah, the Shredder dispersion seems pretty good now for not being able to take on, trying to see what it actually looks like. For not being able to take on fighters at range now. Looks pretty good. I reckon we go bow hunting again. Let's do it. So we're gonna hop out. We're gonna go back to our test encounter that we did right at the start of all this. Where is that? Be on test encounter. And now let's add the upgun frigates again. BMod, sorry, not upgun frigates, upgun freighters. So we're gonna go back to here and we're gonna add BMod SC gunship freighters. Okay, I think I can just add this randomly to the list. So I'll just take this one that spawns the missile freighter, take it to test encounters, and this will be Permutation 3. Perm 3, 1 Independence LRM freighter. Down here we go. Permutation 3 is going to have a weight One to spawn. Alana says, so what's the goal of this mod? Just fleshing out the world more, you adding new maps and such. A bit of everything. We've already drastically changed how the vanilla layouts look. But we just want to modernize the combat a lot, modernize the gameplay loops, and stuff like that. What was the other thing I said? Oh yeah, and like get some more of that like fun loot hunting feeling from like extraction games and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to write up a mission statement because it is very fairly a question people keep asking, and I don't have a great answer for it that like sums it up. As I don't have OEA either. It's hard to like sum things up. So if I did that right, now we should be able to get an independent spawning randomly. I didn't force it, I just made it one of the things that can happen. I'm not seeing it though, so maybe I did it wrong. Nope, there it is. Just rare. So I want to try and go for the independence first here. Ow, maybe that's a bad idea actually. No, it can't be. I have to go for the independence first. Missile freighter. The escorts really don't like me doing that. Oh, and then them EMP'ing me really fucks my ability to do my job, unfortunately. I gotta get my shields up. Maybe I do need to go for the escorts first. Which is good, it means escorts do their jobs, which is good. But I've got my shield back, I think I can kill it now. Let's see. I gotta get them fucking off me. My shield's going again. They're so good at staying on my ass if I don't E-kill them. I'm fucked. Yeah, I'm fucked. Why are we quick loading? Because it changes the spawns. So I'm gonna try to get that again. I want to go for the escorts this time and try to kill the escorts off. Not you. I gotta be quick though because those LRMs are gonna start hitting me and I can't dodge them as easily in this ship as the heavy fighter. Like, that might be them beginning already, I think. Yeah, you can hear them. Fuck, that's the big cruise missiles hitting me already. I need to kill an escort right away. Good. Keep dodging because those big ballistic missiles, those big anti-shield missiles are trying to hit me right now. So we gotta get the other escort. I'm so close to the LRM freighter I can hear it launching. This guy's turning pretty good on me. Once I stop dodging, those LRMs are gonna swing back around on me. It's gonna really hurt. Like that. I've got barely enough shield to survive a blast from one, but now I'm down. And every time they hit me, they're gonna EMP me. This guy's just like rabbiting me. He's just leading me around evasively while his freighter tries to pick me off. I'm close to the freighter now. That's the ballistic defense tower. It's trying to get me.
Shield restored.
Come on, you fucker! Really just wasting my time, you are. Oh my god, another freighter just spawned. No! No! Double the LRMs! How do you know that you just have to evade me, you little shit? How can you be that smart? Fight me! Why won't you fight me? And the minute I stop fighting them, they'll get back on me. Trying to like time my engine kills to dodge missiles. Missiles have quite a hard time tracking you when you engine kill. Out of turns, obviously, for obvious reasons. Because you're going one direction and then suddenly you're not. The lead pursuit of the missile has a really hard time. Ow, 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 but not during the flying straight part. Doesn't have any fucking problem hitting you with that, as you would expect. Come on, you fucker. Almost, 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 almost. This is the way. Just bite in, just get the fucker. Oh, you're so low. Oh, you fuck! No! Oh, dodge! You see that one coming? You see that one fucking coming for me? It got me too. Little shit. Maybe I could have done that with only one LRM freighter. It's very satisfying. Even when it's me, it's very satisfying to watch a missile arc in and hit its target. The missile knows where it is. Get the independence encounter again. It's tough doing this without escorts, which is good. It feels possible, but tough. I love to see it. Let's try and do this before reinforcements show up this time. So we need to... Ugh, fuck, I flew into the defense turrets. Need to kill real quick. Might need to up countermeasure effectiveness too. Destroyed. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, come on. Oh fuck, I hit an asteroid. Woo! You're kind of doing it to me again. I gotta more aggressively turn on them and not have this last so long this time. Oops. Here we go. Ah! You're almost dead, fucker. Bitch. Got ya. Now I just gotta evade these cruise missiles, get my shields back, and take this fucker out. The freighter hit an asteroid. Ow. One of the big dangers of these LRMs is that they will miss you on the first pass, but then they will take their time, come around behind you, and hit you again like 20 seconds later. Missiles away. I got some hits there. They're not torpedoes, but double missiles will still hurt this thing pretty decently. So there's basically just like a lot of unexploded ordnance going around here. Oh, fuck! Hit by the ballistic turrets. Dr. Flopil says, how hard is it to get Freelancer to work on modern systems? It's very easy, actually. It's very, very easy. You just, like any other game, with the install I've got, you can just download it, play it, you'd be playing it right now. It's feeling very hard to do my job. Why are the Battletech weapon names? Because this is what I was inspired from originally with the autocannons. And the LRMs and stuff like that. I think the Battletech just has a great series of weapons. I take a lot of inspiration from it with this. For naming things, though they work very differently. It's very tough for me to get in on this freighter. Do I need to vary my tactics up? Or should the heavy fighter be better at doing this job? I think countermeasures need to be better. I think my countermeasures are not succeeding on spoofing these LRMs ever. Excuse me. Very hard LRM pressure. Apart from that, it's tough with the Shredder autocannon, which isn't meant to take on fighters, to take out the fighters. That's pretty fair, too. Like, I've got, like, an anti-freighter loadout here, anti-cap loadout. But no torpedoes to really hit that independence where it hurts. Maybe the missing link is component gameplay. Maybe it's time to put hit points on the turrets and shit and go for individual components on the freighter. And start, like, doing what I was saying to the caps. You know, you don't destroy a big ship all at once, you take off a piece at a time. Like, if I could blow off the engine, or any of the defense turrets, as a minor objective, it makes it way easier to kill these things as a major. But is that too OP against freighters? I mean, I think freighters are a big enough ship. I think anything that isn't a fighter is not meant to be a jet. I think anything above fighter can start having component gameplay be a thing. K2 Jackson says, okay, this is a VHF, so thick boy, right? Maybe true load speed on the initial approaches with the escorts to increase the time on target, and drop all weapons on target with the initial just approaches. Basically face tank the initial approach and all had to lead them. Maybe, yeah. Maybe you're right. Just having like one wingman would make this so much easier too. is the other thing to keep in mind, is we're trying... This should all be very difficult. This should be very challenging, because we're trying to solo it. And this is a multiplayer mod, so in the end, you'll be able to go up with friends and take on big challenges together. Like, even just having one person to go like, hey, can you please get the fucking escorts off my ass would be amazing. Alright, so let's try that. Let's try actually just slowing down. I'm like basically like turret boxing. Oh, but then the independence gets me. Ah! There's one on my butt now. That's one dead though. And then I gotta keep moving to evade the LRMs. This is the combined arms gameplay that's fucking me. It's the combination of the support freighter and the fighters are scarier than the sum of their parts. As they should be. And as they are. I think it's a good strategy 1v1ing them though. I think you're right, like slowing down now. But then the LRM hit me, yeah. If it wasn't for the LRMs, it would be a really good strategy with the VHF, I think. The LRMs kind of stopped me from doing it, which is cool, it's interesting. So, let's do this. Let's drop out for a second. Yeah, time is crucial. Yeah, you see I was able to pull it off there a little bit. Let's temporarily just isolate this down. Let's just purely fight the freighter and see how that feels. Just like take the other perms out for a second. Can't do that. We'll just say what their defaults are for a second. But let's just take the other permutations out for a second. That's not one, that's three. What am I doing? Oh, I see. I'm stupid. Okay, yeah. So settle their weights to 0. I guess I could just set the weight of... No, that'll do multiple dependencies. I will anyway, fuck. Set the weight of the independents to like 30, and then go to the system and set the density down to 1. We have to set that back in a second. Let's just fight the freighter and see how that feels. I think if the VHF can... I think the VHF should be a natural predator of this freighter. Like, we should, balance-wise, I think, design this ship that it is built to kill this thing. Like, this is bigger than what you need to kill other fighters, but it exists to fuck this freighter up. So I should be able to bully this thing. And if I'm not, maybe we need to give it more power. So we should have enough shield to take its ballistic turrets on the way in. Which we comfortably do. The LRMs have begun now. And I gotta kind of wave off for a bit. Get my missiles ready again. Take the shield out again. Keep being evasive because of the LRMs. Missiles away. Oh, they got my shield with an LRM. So I'm gonna get my shield back again. Ow, fuck. Maybe the LRMs are a little too agile. Maybe they should be like a little easier to dodge. Woo! Shit, because once you go up into VHF, it's like actually pretty hard to dodge them. Especially the way they curve back around at you from behind. That's so deadly. So deadly. I need like an anti-missile turret. I need like point defense behind me. Ah!
Shield restored.
Guy's got a flare. Fuck. Those missiles are wild! So that's a problem. I'm just getting missile spammed to death. Ow, 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 ow. Let's not give him more time then. We probably just want to like get on and stay on him. Yeah, they do have a lifetime, but it's very long, Jackson. Oh, and then the stupid EMP thing right now. I think the problem might be that the LRMs are too effective against me. Maybe they need a longer delay between LRMs, like a longer refire time. Ow. And maybe a little less agility on the turning. It's tough because you want to make them still be like technically a threat to heavy fighters, but maybe not. I think the frigate's shield's probably coming up a bit too much too. I could really like lower the rebuild time of that. But I shouldn't be taking hull damage. I should be the predator of this thing. So the numbers, things are wrong here until I can kill this thing without taking any hull damage, I think. Right now, I think the missile spam is just destroying me. Whew. Yeah, because the reason these missiles have so much shield damage is they're meant to take on, like, frigates and stuff. No, this ship doesn't have ammo cap for now on those missiles. Let's fuck with it a bit. Let's go all the way down on weapon equip. I think when the weapons stop doing energy EMP damage will help a lot as well. Hyphenated says, this might just be because I'm casually listening instead of playing, but the missile alert sounds so incredibly annoying. I'm sorry to hear that. I love it. You're awesome with PPCs, just headshot a Battlemaster and Orion back to back. Oh god damn, PG Tips. Nice. Nice. That is cool. Okay, so... let's see... where is the anti-shield missile frigate class? Here it is. This is the anti-ship missile... sorry, anti-shield missile frigate class that they're using. They're meant to be dangerous. Like, they're using very powerful missiles for their weight. They're using like a missile jury-rigged onto their ship that's probably not meant for be like on a ship until you're like 2 sizes bigger. How? Xenos magic, baby. But like, the point is, the damage is definitely meant to be high because it's meant to threaten frigates. So we need to turn the agility down. It's just trying to get that middle ground between the missiles feel scary, but they're not hitting fighters too much because their damage is way overclocked for fighters. You should get hit by these if you're not dodging them all the time. Like, I'm sorry, if you get too cocky against them. But overall, they should be pressure rather than constantly hitting me in the VHF, which they constantly do. Munition, that's the wrong one. Here it is. This is the ASMFR. I went past it. So right now, yeah, they do 10,000 energy damage and 2,000 hull. They're actually an anti-shield missile. They're not meant to do hull damage. They just have a bit because they're meant to fight frigates. So we're just getting nickel and dined by anti-shield missiles. It's basically embarrassing. They have a lifetime of... This is the interesting thing about these missiles. Their motor only fires for 8 seconds, but then they seem to keep that speed really well through turns. I get the feeling missiles don't really lose, like, speed through turns, it seems. Which is really interesting. You have a very big explosion radius, but a very small proximity fuse. Detonation distance is 1, yep. They have a 30-second lifetime, which I think is fine. Yeah, I think that's alright. I like the way they loop back around. I think it makes them effective and frightening. They never hit you on the front pass, but the way they loop around is really scary. Also, if they're going to be long-range missiles, they need to have quite a long lifetime. Max angular velocity. This is the big thing, really. If we can turn down the max angular velocity, we turn down how hard the missile can turn per second, which makes it much easier to outturn the missile and thus dodge it. Though it gets harder when they get behind you, of course. In fact, maybe it's working in their favor. Maybe the fact that they turn so slow is really cleverly looping them around to get behind you. Because obviously a missile's going to have a much easier time getting you from behind. That's the ideal missile shot. We can try that. We can try going down to like max angular velocity 5. I'm going to leave a note here too that was... Max Ang was 0.6, but I was getting hit too much in Eagle VHF, trying 0.5. What else did we want to do? Or was that it? I think we were considering lifetime. I think that's pretty alright overall. If I stopped getting hit by the missiles so much, I was definitely fucking the frigate up. Like, the defense turrets alone were not enough to get me. It's just when the giant missiles hit me, it's a problem. Oh, that's everything, refire delay. So they're firing one of these every 12 seconds. That's probably a bit too quick. Even the fucking fighter SRMs are 24. I was out of my mind when I made it 12. Probably double that. Half the missiles in the air is going to be a lot easier to deal with, I think. So why don't we set that down to 24. So that's half the missiles in the air now. Refire delay was 12. Was getting owned in VHF. Upped it. You'd almost say triple it, IMO. Maybe, yeah, I mean, you could also triple it. Remember that it's a bit of a balance, because the canonical intention, right? Like the immersive intention for these things is that these frigates are designed to punch above their weight and be glass cannons that artillery snipe Liberty frigates. They're meant to take on cap ships and keep them away from the asteroid field, and be a deterrent. So the balance though is like that's very easy, right? I could just like make all the missiles have like very low angular velocity and they'll never hit a fighter ever. Obviously, that's fine. And that would make sense to balance them. But the problem is, it comes back around to that problem we were talking about before, is it's very hard to get the AI to contextually use their weapons in a clever way. So I can't really teach the AI to be like, hey, this missile can't turn for shit. I should only fire it in this situation when that fighter might actually get hit by it, or against larger targets that can't turn. No, the AI won't do that. The AI will just be like, ha, red, fire everything. And so I want to hit that balance where these aren't meant to hit dodging fighters ever, but they are meant to be a pressure threat. Because otherwise, especially because we haven't got player caps in the game yet, when you as a player engage these things, well, the average player is going to be in a fighter. So they need to be interesting gameplay for a fighter as well, and there's nothing interesting about a missile that's just no threat to you. But with the refire delay up to 24, I think that alone, I think the spam on the missiles, especially because, keep in mind guys, they have 6 launchers. These things are stacked. They have 6 fucking missile launchers. So doubling that to 24 is a start. Lloyd might be, not Lloyd, same color as Lloyd. Piso might be right to triple it, but we'll iterate, we'll see as we go. But that all the way is a nerf. They are 1/6 slower on the agility, and they are double, half the refire rate. So they take as long. Why can I say this? There's twice as long a cooldown in between missiles now. You could also slow down the top speed of them a little bit. That would also give you more time. But I honestly really like the profile of the missiles. Honestly, they work really nicely. I don't want to fuck with them too bad. Even turning down the angular velocity a little bit is scary. For reference, the fighter missiles have like an angular velocity of like 0.85 or something. So 0.5 is already much lower than SRMs, which already can be dodged with good flying. But it's just the coming around behind. That's the part that really gets you of these. Honestly, I'm impressed they can do it. I'm impressed this game can have missiles that track around like that, because it uses secret calculations and stuff. Now let me just double check that I saved all that. I did. Okay, let's take this fight on again, and let's see if I can bully this thing as I want to this time. So I'm just gonna like come to here. Their defense turret also has dispersion, so staying at range limits the amount of damage I take quite nicely. So they're trying to drop mines on me, but the problem is I have to speed up to fire my missiles. Do a pass like that. Oh, nice salvage by the sound of the PG. So I hear the missile coming in behind me and I dodge. You can see some more streaking in behind me. Ow. Ow. It's already like way easier though. Holy shit, he got bounced.
Incoming missile.
It's already way easier. Just even having more time from the start to deal with before the missiles start flying out gave me a lot more room to work with, like that 24-second cooldown time of the missiles even coming out. And then you could just tell I was way less pressured. Yeah, it looks like 2 times is probably enough. Yeah, definitely Passon. Way less threatening. Ah. Did he just spoof my missiles with mines? She, sorry. Coming for another pass. Missiles are away now. That's their first missiles off. Oh, that's satisfying though. Damn, that feels good. Just A10ing that fucking thing. Feels good. The missiles aren't even coming into play for them now because they take too long to come out. So then the question is now that I can, like, rock, paper, scissors counter the fuck out of this thing, the next question is, can I do it with escorts? Because that'll be the thing. If you catch one of these flush with a VHF of a loadout that is designed to hunt that kind of ship, then I think what just happened is fine, right? Like, you go, holy shit, VHF, we're fucked. Escorts, please. And then the VHF goes... and you fucking explode. That's fine, I think. That's pretty good. You could maybe even, like, let them get their missiles out a little quicker, like 20 seconds refire instead of 24. But, and I still got hit by the turn rate of 0.5 of the missiles, so I'll probably leave it on 0.5. So now the question is, can you take it with the escorts? Let me do it again just to be sure. I'm actually going to let them get the missiles in the air. This time I'm going to fly off. I'm going to let them get missiles in the air, and then we'll go in. I love this kind of gameplay though. I love this kind of like fighter bomber shit. That's why I love space combined arms warfare as a concept. Fighter bomber shit on bigger, like, slow targets is so interesting to me. Missiles should be coming out now. We'll go in. She's gonna start firing them off, I'm sure. Oh, she's trying to cruise. She's trying to get away. There goes first missile. It's like dropping torpedoes, like sub-hunting, you know? I love coming on that, like, flank shot on the broadside. Just lay it into it. Feels good. You can actually keep track of the missiles with fewer of them. Nice. That feels good. I feel like I'm playing Ace Combat in like an A10 or something. Taking on like the big gunships. That feels really good. Way, way less missiles. What on my tail? Where did that come from? Needs an easier mirror. You can't, the problem with reverse mode, you can hold this button to see your reverse view, but one thing that really sucks about reverse view in this game is that by default, it gives you turret control with the mouse over your gun instead of nose control. I think it's meant to be like you're piloting a freighter, you hold V and then you turret behind you easily, which is fine, but like, there's already a button for that turret view and you could just surely go like turret view like that. I really wish you could like, you know, evade while holding V. Like, mouse control on your ship still would be amazing, because then you could actually use this to see the missiles coming in on you. That'd be good. Or, like, take quick looks at, like, where the enemies are, but unfortunately you can't right now. I want to do that right again, because honestly it's just so satisfying to bully this freighter. Like, wait, that's not a freighter. It's a Falcon. It honestly feels so good to bully this thing after it bullied me so much. Hit a rock. I feel like so satisfied. Just doing that feels so fucking good, you can't imagine. I definitely need to make the shield not come up so often too, that's annoying. On the frigate. Oh! Fucking asteroid took my missiles! They've got missiles in the air. 3 seconds on my SRMs. Oh, fuck. This is that annoying EMP bug. I just can't kill it because it's EMP'd me. Stupid. I've let some missiles get behind me now. But it's dead. Honestly, even fucking up the fight, I'm still like bullying really fucking hard. And I think I would struggle to do this in the Falcon because I think you would struggle to do this without the Shredder gun and without the extra weaponry. Okay, so now let's add the escorts back. We're bullying the fuck out of it. Feels good. Let's go back to test encounter. Set the perms back as they were. Density back as it was. I'll wrap up soon, but I've really enjoyed doing this today with you guys. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. Like, I've really enjoyed doing this. It's actually been really nice to talk to everyone while I do this. You've had some good ideas, and like, you give good feedback during. And I know I hold off on doing this for so long because I knew I wouldn't be able to think, like, plan and mod at the same time. I'm sure at the same time, I mean, like I did a bunch of, let me show you. Like, I did a bunch of shit like this. That's like, basically doing like layout plans of what NPCs go where in the Colorado system, right? And I could not have done this while streaming because that's the kind of thing where I go off on my own, I sit in a dark room and I just think for like an hour and I like write notes down. I could not do that and talk at the same time. But I think I can talk through my thought process when I'm just doing like labor. Like, I've already laid out the design, I already know what I want to do. And now I'm like iterating and working and solving problems and like doing the actual edits. Seems to work for me. So if you guys enjoy it, well, even if you guys like only nominally enjoy it, I'm probably going to keep doing it in future weekends because it gives me like good time to actually work on my mod, and I love that. Yeah, that dispersion's really made the Shredder less of a fighter bully, which I think is good. That dispersion is still really effective against the freighters, but now is much harder to exploit against fighters, I think. Hang on, I'm losing to 2 Falcons. I gotta pay more attention. And here to switch targets. That one's going evasive. These ladies are fucking me up. God, that's satisfying though. It's such a satisfying gun to use. Kitty, 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 kitty. Give me an independence run. So, now, do we go for escorts first? I think we have to, because otherwise they beat my ass. I could not win this before. Oh, the missiles missed. That's not good. That is a fighter SRM. That's not the Independence. I think that missile alert is the LRMs going off. Obliterated. ASM just missed me. Coming around. I gotta do some more dodging. I can't afford to lose my shield. Ooh, I got her good. Just a little more. Destroyed. Ow. Fuck. I wore that one good. I gotta dodge until my shield comes back now, I think. They're all circling me like fucking sharks trying to turn in on me. Because of course they're lead pursuit missiles too, so all these LRMs are like trying to predict where I'm going to be. So at the distance they're at, it's actually like quite a task for them. And we're getting to that critical mass problem now where like there's a lot of missiles in the air. Though, now that the refire time of the missile is 24 seconds and the lifetime of the missile is only 30 seconds, they can really only like barely lap me with missiles, right? Like it's always going to be like one set of missiles in the air at a time, hopefully. Owie! They can still hit me, so 0.5 isn't too low, that's good. Once you let all these missiles get into the air, it is scary, and I like that. I want to keep that. I love that they're frightening. I love that you can like hear them whoosh past you. It's so crazy. Oh, they're getting me from the fucking arse. I'm trying to like check my rear. It's so scary. If there were big asteroids to fly through, that would be incredibly useful right now, just to dodge these fucking things. Ugh. Every time I hear them, I clench. Eric did such a good job adding that noise. Oh shit. Ugh. What I really, really want is a missile radar too. What would make this a lot easier if you had like an Ace Combat style missile radar and I could see when they're coming in on me. Whoa! The missile knows where it is. Uh-oh, more escorts. I better take on the escorts first. Again. Unfortunately, I kind of like whipped my chance in the way there. Didn't get any damage on it as it warded it off. So this engagement isn't too... It's not too easy, that's for sure, because I didn't take the initiative when I had the chance. And now I'm in trouble again. I gotta wait till that shield comes back up. I love it. These LRM frigates, these LRM freighters, they're scary to fight, and I love it. I really got that, like, you know, defending against enemy SAMs kind of feeling. It's super cool. Yes, escorts down. Now I need to get onto you and not let more escorts show up. And it's quite clever because it's got missiles on my ass, which I'm trying to dodge, but the enemy frigate also is getting away this whole time. Enemy freighter, I keep calling them fucking frigates. But there's some damage. Now just do another pass like that. Or two and we should be good. Oh fuck! Hit hard. I took some really nasty hits when I was fighting the escorts again the second time. Get my shield back. You can't do like the DCS like missile realism thing, unfortunately, of like burning fuel and energy on the missile to defeat it. It's like the one thing you can't really... Ah! No! Trailing fire and smoke! Please don't let an ASM perfectly nail me. Whew. Ah! It's not enough to just outturn, you have to like keep changing direction because they have that perfect rear aspect on you. It felt really easy like at the start, like it was almost like, oh, I made it too easy. But no, if you it's the critical mass now. If you let them get enough missiles in the air, they're fucking scary again, but it's all about letting them get that in the air. So speed is the key here. I really want to kill these escorts fast, and then get in on the frigate fast before it gets too many missiles in the air. Ouch, I'm already starting to get punished by them. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It's really hard to do like the engine killing tactic against them. Honestly, as a heavy fighter, missiles and fighter escorts against you, like, it's a perfect combo. Because the missiles stop you from engine killing, which is your strength. But the escorts stop you from going for the LRM carrier really well. It's a great combo. Like, I think I've already, like, taken too long here. It's a tough fight. I like that. I like that it's a tough fight. Keeps you thinking. Finding this kind of sweet spot of like hard but doable is what I live for. I love it. Yeah, I got one at a bit of a cost there. I do think my I do think my countermeasures need to be a bit better, probably. They're a bit useless. I don't think I can't tell if my countermeasures are useless or it's just there's so many missiles in the air on me that I'm not noticing them get missiles off me. They're probably, yeah, it's probably just that. Oh, or not. Maybe a bit of both. Good. continue behind me. But once it's about to hit me, I can smell it. Fucker. It's always the minute I let my guard down, they get me. I've got escorts on me again. And then the ballistic turret stop you from just, like, sitting on the thing. Scary. I gotta beat this, though. I gotta beat this. I know I can bully this thing easily before it gets missiles in the air without escorts. But I reckon if I can beat it with 2 escorts, it's pretty well balanced. 2 LRM frigates, no thank you. Honestly, probably be easier. I need to immediately kill these guys. Which is not good when they successfully evade the missile. Oh, Shredder AC did good work there, I think. Good. Ready to get on the other one? Good. Oh, but then the LRM start hitting me. Okay. Do another pass. I think once you get rid of the EMP bug... Oh, there's no missiles in the air. These CMs did work. I think once the EMP bug is gone, where hits against me while my shield is down take away my energy, it'll be fine. Nice! Did it. I took a lot of hull damage there, but fair enough. That feels pretty good to me. I feel like that tuning feels good. I feel like the very heavy fighter feels a lot better. I think a few more guns on the very heavy fighter would be fine. Whoa! Like... I think like maybe another blaster on the very heavy fighter. Holy shit. Sorry, it's just missiles. It's scary. I think like another blaster, like 6 guns. And maybe a second autocannon slot, maybe not. I wonder if you can make like an Omni slot. Like a slot where you can choose whether you want 2 missiles or 2 autocannons. I wonder if that's possible. I wonder if you make a hardpoint slot be allowed to take... Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you could make it a flex slot and let players choose. It could be like, okay, well, there's 3 slots. Yeah, you were saying was the only place. That's right, PG. Maybe we can make it so that you get 3 slots. One of them is pure autocannon, one of them is pure missile, and then the other one is a flex, and you can decide if you want 2 missiles or 2 autocannons. Or 2 I shouldn't just call them autocannons. It's an auxiliary weapon slot is what it's meant to be. Maybe. Or just add a fucking second autocannon slot and just go crazy, but that's probably too much firepower. I like it though. The new shield, they're feeling very good. I can see the reason I would bother taking this now, you know? Compared to the heavy fighter. I can see the advantages more now. It's definitely coming together. Just like got one permanently on my butt. I need to like get him off. Do a little dance. Fuck! His wingman's way too good at covering him. Got him. You got him. What's up, Sammy? Come here. Yes, right. I like this now, yeah. The Eagle feels way better to me now. And like with BattleTech, the fun thing we can do with different ship types is vary their hard points as well. So maybe the Eagle has an Omni slot, and that's what makes it cool. Maybe you have other heavies, you know, they have other advantages, but you can only, you know, you have to take the hard points as listed. Maybe, 600,000 kilometers away. Maybe, you know, you get a ship and its advantage is it has, like, all Omni slots. Like, you can just take whatever the fuck you want in any slot. You know, shit like that. Freeform. That'd be fucking crazy. Hello, yes, this is my light fighter with 7 missiles. I only have enough ammo to fire twice, but I will kill you in a 1v1 joust duel. Hello, I just shoot 7 missiles twice and then I leave. That's some clanner talk, yeah, absolutely. Hello, this is my very heavy fighter. I have 8 autocannons. I cannot hurt you if you have a shield, but I'm going to fuck you if you don't. Shit like that, you know? Do the Black Knights, do the M laser spam disco back of like, my ship just has 10 lasers. We're so far away, but we can still barely see the sun. Come back, son. There you are. Probably do this for like another 20 minutes, and then I should call it a day. What else do I want to do? Like, I feel good about the Eagle. That was good progress today. The Eagle feels good. Dina's got the new guns. We got women. Women spotted. I could try that fight in the Falcon, but I feel like I'd be severely undergunned for it. I feel like I already know what would happen. Light fighter? I could dabble. I don't have enough time to like do a lot in a light fighter, but I could dabble. Didn't I just say I wanted to do something? I feel like I just said I had an idea that I was going to do, but I can't remember it now. It's gone. Straight out of my brain. Oh, I was gonna... That's right. I was gonna go for the most giga-brained combat of all.
Freelancer.
I was gonna take the Rhino to fight the Independents.
Good luck out there.
Now, the funny thing about the Rhino is it's actually OP right now, and I'll show you why. The AI is stupid, and I need to learn how to fix it, but it's annoying.
Warning. Sensor efficiency reduced.
So I bring them to here. Alright. Where you at? So the AI is kind of dumb. Probably shouldn't have flares and freighters. And they'll just fly at you in a trail like this. And then you just shoot them with the turrets. I need to get the AI out to... Like I've been saying all day, the AI really has trouble like recognizing, oh, I'm dying, I should change what I'm doing, you know? Oh, they're actually gonna kill me though because... Oh nice, I'm not OP anymore, good. Because they're just like outgunning me. Yeah, I don't even dump in mines. Because they're EMP me, I can't shoot them off. Ah! I lied! They're gonna own me! Ah! I look forward to the day that EMP bug is gone. Try again. Well, this time it'll surely work. Oh, they're gonna eat me! Ah! That one's evading well. That's because it's too close. I think lowering the speed of the frigates... Wait a minute! This freighter's going 270! What the fuck?
Shield failed.
You're not meant to be going 270! This is probably why those fucking Independences are so hard to fight. You're meant to be going 200! This thing goes as fast as a very heavy fighter! Okay, well we need to fix that. That's not... This is why you're gonna test both ways, because it's easier to see how shit is set up when you fly the ship yourself. Man, this thing's going way too fast. This thing's meant to be slow and sluggish. I need to fix that up. Where is my ship balance? Freighter has 170 speed back here, so I just added 100 to it at some point. I'm crazy. How the fuck do I do that again? Is that a Rhino vs. Independence thing? Duplicate ships? No, they're like duplicate variants, but they should be using the same power plant and stuff. So I need to go to GELFR engine. Is how we're gonna do this. Damn instant spreadsheets. Oh yeah, baby. And they got math in them too, Sammy, and they're necessary. Ship tuning calculator. Does this help me calculate the speed? Yes. No. No, that's just like base written in. What is the actual math on this? Was I like mathing this by hand? Like what is the actual calculations being done? No, no. Multiply F9 by R9. Oh, okay, hang on. F9 by R9. So that's multiplying... Huh? What's R9? Engine force. What? 1 times engine force is engine force. No shit it is. X engine force. Man, what the fuck was I talking about when I made this spreadsheet? What is it? What was I calculating here? I guess I was just doing like multipliers on them. For some reason. I don't think this is like a very set out like calculator, basically. Nice math idiot. Thank you, I am an idiot. Here's a smarter idea. Let's turn down the engine force on in Notepad until it goes the speed I want. Here's a smarter idea. Let's just brute force it. And I'll do math again later. Okay, is this engines? This is not engines. Where's Misk Equip? Bring Misk Equip up here. It's not. Where is engines? Market Misk, Misk Equip, Misk Good, Prop Equip, ST Equip. Ah, it has its own thing, Engine Equip. Yeah, this isn't the breach music, Sammy. GELFR Engine 01. In use by Rhino. Max force. So let's just turn this the fuck down. Turn that shit the fuck down. And let's just see what happens, okay? So I just took 60,000 off the top of the force this engine puts out. So let's see when I do that, how fast this motherfucker goes now. I'm just gonna dumb brain it. You too fast, Rhino. You too damn fast. I think at one point I wanted all the freighters to be close to fighter speeds, but I think playing more, it's like, nah, they should just be way slower, way more sluggish. Now Rhino go. Now Rhino goes slow, slow acceleration. Rhino's sad. Rhino going, damn, I nailed that. On the spreadsheet it said go 170, it goes 170. Rhino's slow now. Now this is alright for space shooting, because remember, this is impulse. This is like combat speed, essentially. In reality, you're going to be in cruise, which I think is just like a set speed, right? Like I don't think the engine force really matters for it. Let's see. Yeah, we're going way past. This looks like the same speed as a fighter would cruise, maybe. So that's fine. You can still like get your cruise to 500. It's just like when you're actually like brought out like cruise disruptive and shit. Your actual, like, engine power is, you're not gonna be very fast. Because you're a big slow bitch. You're very slow. I think there's even plugins you can do, which is... Oh, we hit right for it! I think there's even plugins you can do and get, which is exciting, where, your ship's, like, drag can be increased based on the amount of weight of cargo in your ship. Which is a cute idea for, like, oh, my Rhino is, like, empty. My Rhino swings, like... you know, 250 speed compared to, oh, my Rhino is over-encumbered with luxury goods and pancakes from Planet Denver. Oh my god, I can't move. Oh, I go in 170. But this seems more what we're talking about. This is 170 top speed right now. So now I should get fucking roasted, right? Yo, we should do the Independence fight again out of their slow. Yeah, I can't outrun shit now. You can still, like, you can still see, like, that they really should be evading. I think I can teach them to do it, but I'm not really sure how, because it's like a black box. The AI and ionize into like a black box. But yeah, if you're a trader, you wandered into the wrong neighborhood if these are your defense turrets here. I need the better ones. I want to buy... they're bullying me now. I want to... Can I just, like, buy the ones that the Xenos frigate has just for testing? It could be fun. It could be fun, right? That'll take, like, 5 minutes. Hee 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 hee. Go to... Hee 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 hee. Let me buy this shit, yo. Let me buy... Beagle ASMFR on Denver. Yo, let's turn it around on him. Let's do the Uno reverse. I'm gonna be the LRM frigate. I'm gonna call Isaac back in here and be like, Isaac, look, I know I'm gonna target these things because I know that AI figures out how to lock their missiles with... They've got like forced launchers, it'll be weird. Anyway, ASMFR. Okay, I also want to buy the defense turrets that it had. I don't think we should let any freighter mount these normally. I think the Independence, the Xenos ones should be special, I think. They should be like a rare freighter if anything you want to get that has power like this. But for now, we're just going to get to play around with them and act like we're one of them. Where is it? Where is it? Weapon equip. What are their turrets called? Anti-fighter close defense ballistic turret. This looks like it. I'm gonna buy this! And you can't stop me because I'm God. I'm the mod developer. Alright, buy that. Let's go to Denver, everybody. This is so fun. I could do this all day. It's so fun. I'm gonna do 2 days of this next weekend. I'm gonna get shit done. Okay, get me the fuck out of here. Take me away! Oh my god, they're ramming me! They're fucking bullying me! Planet Denver, help me! Big fat-assed freighter drift. Oh my god. They're like orcas in a humpback whale. Yeah, it's terrible! But I want it to be terrible. I want it to be, because one thing I want to promote... I think you should be able to be a solo trader. I don't think you should have to get escorts. But I do want to really promote the fun of, like... One of the funnest things to do in MP and Freelancer is, like, go out with your buddies and do, like, okay, you're the transport, we're the escorts, and we're gonna get you to your destination. That shit's really fun. Both against AI enemies and player enemies.
Your request to land is granted. Proceed.
So this freighter gameplay, it should be dangerous. There should be elements of danger. You're full of juicy money. Everybody wants you. That's why you gotta arm yourself. Comms King says, damn, I haven't seen this game in years. Yeah, I'm bringing it back, man. Anti-fighter close defense turret. Let's get it. Wait, how does this work? Oh, I'm not gonna be able to mount the LRMs, I don't think, because you need a... I need a particular variant of that ship to have these. It has special hard points for them. I'm not gonna go to all the effort of putting that in for me. Just I could do that. Okay, but then this is also gonna let me just have like 5 of these, which is insane. That's too much power. Fuck it, I'm God. I can do whatever I want.
Freelancer Alpha 1-1. This is Planet Denver. Planetary docking cleared.
Oh no. Oh, the power is just gone from my freighter immediately. I do not have the power plant to run all this. Go on, give it a crack.
Go to.
At least go and bully them with it once. I don't think I'll even have the power for it, honestly. Oh, if you just press jump, it just jumps you to your waypoint. That's cool. Hello. Fuck. No, I haven't got the power. I can't shoot them. No. No, I'm gonna die again. Stay away from me. No. It's so sad. Ah! Please stop EMPing me. I hate it so much. I got one. When my shields come back up, you guys are gonna be sorry. No, you're not.
Restore. Shield failed.
I'm leaving.
Shield restored. Incoming.
I'm cruising out of here. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get some energy back. I'm gonna get my revenge. Yeah, motherfucker. Oh shit! No, don't go to the fucking rocks! No! No. Okay. You might have noticed now in our efforts against the AI, but yes, the AI does not care about energy like we do. Let's go back to the eagle. I'll work on that. We're gonna get that EMP bug patched out. We're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
Two.
If I can just jump, yeah. Save. Let me get the independence again. I can handle it. That thing gonna go slow now. Slow as a motherfucker. Can't believe how fast that thing was before. It was insane. These things like don't want to fight me. They're being clever. I'm gonna go for the freighter, I guess. Fuck you then. Yeah, they fucking want me now. Fuck yeah, if you won't fight me, I'll fight your frigate. I mean, your freighter. I keep calling it a frigate. Fuck yous. Ow, 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 ow. Doodah. Ah! It was going well. And then it wasn't. When they slotted it on my butt. Oh, please get the fuck off me. Please get the fuck off me. Oh, please get the fuck off me, mines!
Shield restored.
Eat shit! I did it. It hurt a lot, but I killed it while the escorts were still up. Now keep in mind, in the full game I'm planning for these things, I have like at least 4 to 6 escorts. They're meant to be a group thing, but
Missile.
hey, maybe you catch one with only a few. One thing you can't do by default in Freelancer, but you can do with plugins, which is really cool, and they're working on those plugins right now, is you can do like more persistent spawns. So right now things just spawn and then you leave them alone, they go away. But we can in the future, we're planning to do stuff like, you know, there's the ace going around or the frigates going around and stuff, and they are persistent, like they're there, they don't despawn when players fly away from them. So you could have scenarios where it's like, okay, you run into this frigate that's on half health because other players tried to kill it and they failed. Or, you know, one of these freighters, but half their escorts have been killed but then the player died, that kind of thing.
Incoming missile.
Well, what I really want to use it for is ace enemies that are persistent. Kind of like how WoW Vanilla had silvers, you know, rare elites that like spawn very rarely and had long respawn timers. Kind of like that. So you can fly around and be like, oh, here's Ace Stapler. Here's Ace Logan. Jesus, you hit me good. Here's Ace Logan, I'm gonna try and fight him and get his sweet loot. Yeah, I'm liking the very heavy fighters right now, they feel good. This was a good day for very heavy fighter coin. This is satisfying shit. So basically you try to kill fighters straight up. If you fail to kill the fighters, the rock for a little sweet burnout turn. If you fail to kill the fighters if they don't want to fight you, you go for the frigate instead. Freighter! Keep pulling a frigate. Hello, Hello, bitch. I love watching cruise missiles go off. What would be really cool too, because you can shoot down missiles, is imagining like the anti-missile duty of like a light fighter in a fight like this. Like, you could straight up be effective in this as just being a light fighter who chases the missiles down and shoots them before they hit your bigger teammates. Basically, like how every Ace Combat campaign has that mission where you have to shoot down the cruise missiles. Like that, but defending your friends organically instead. Or, if you're a bigger ship, like one of these freighters acting as a gunboat or something, and you have point defense guns, which we make effective at, you know, high rate of fire like the ones there right now, effective at destroying incoming missiles, you could also just be like, okay, I'm gonna keep flying past my friend the freighter, and my friend the freighter will hopefully kill the missiles that are trying to trail me when I fly past them, you know? This feels well tuned. Like, you can kill these things with heavy fighter quite handily, but you have to be pretty clever about how you do it. I like how with the very heavy fighter, you can just kind of like small brain your way in. Come on, you fucker. Come on, fracker. Destroyed. Nice. Yeah, these things feel really lethal now. I like it. They're doing their job now, which is to, yeah, have a bit of a more awkward time fighting smaller fighters, but, like, they're bridging that gap between fighters and having the firepower to just, like, straight up assault shit. Straight up just, like, go the fuck in and just blow a bigger ship up. Like, God, imagine if you had, like, a wing. Like, if you had two of these things operating in tandem, like, going in formation when the shields are down and just slamming missiles and all this shit to the side of these freighters. Ah, I really want to do some group play. I like it though, I'm very happy with that for today. Very happy with that. This one says, LRM freighter versus VHF does seem to be in a good sweet spot. Anything slower than the VHF gets ganked by missiles, anything lighter gets melted by those turrets. Yeah, yeah. I like it. I really like it. I really, really like where this is feeling today. Before today, VHS were like this afterthought for me, and now I'm like, this is cool. This is cool gameplay. I think a big part is I just love hearing this autocannon go off. I just love hearing that thing go off. It's so fun to go up against him and just be like, fuck you! You got the two missiles to threaten enemy fighters. Good stuff, because that's a lot of burst. It's actually a really good loadout. Like, the two missiles, if you're going to be flying more solo-ish and you don't have, like, friends to help kill enemy fighters for you, because enemy heavy fighters are really the predators of the VHF in that sense. If you don't have, you know, friends, then having the two SRM is actually a really good loadout, because it lets you burst, just remove, delete 8 heavy fighters on jousts. I like it. I mean, one day there'll be, like, the Homeworld Corvette class, you know, one day there's, like, Disco does this a lot. Disco has this ship class called gunboats, which are basically, like, a bit bigger in size than these freighters we're fighting, but not as big as, like, a true cap ship, and they're usually just loaded with anti-fighter turrets. And they would be the true predator of VHFs, I guess. But HFs fill a good role as those interceptors right now. And you know, we don't have a lot of different moving parts, like a lot of different like ship types playable by the players for now, but that's my dream for one day, is because even at this level of just freighters and 3 different ship classes, I think, well, basically only 2 different ship classes right now, we're not even really using lights today. I think there's already a lot of like interesting interoperability, like a lot of interesting tactics and strategy and loadout balancing of these different threats. And you know, I just want to do more of that. You know, I don't want to add any more ship classes until they're due, because that's just bloat, and it's not how you're going to come up with something that feels good. But I'd like to be working on this for a long time, and, you know, be like, okay, now we got gunboats, now we got frigates, now we got cap ships. And really, like, see the way that combined arms gameplay comes together. Of, everybody working in tandem, and threats being bigger because of the sum of their parts, or than the sum of their parts. And, I mean, my dream, what I would love to do in that sense, that's all definitely doable. My pie-in-the-sky dream is I want to make an AWACS plane, an AWACS ship work in this game. I want AWACS gameplay. I want to have a ship that's main value is like its radar and like jamming or whatever, without it being a useless gimmick that's bloated and has no place and has no fun gameplay. I think you need a lot of tech work plugins to do that though, like it's a very future kind of thing if you could ever do it, because you'd want that to be like a command ship, and for that to be interesting I think you'd want like a different way to play it. Like that's like, oh man, I just met like this fucking genie and this genie's gonna let me put in like an RTS camera mode into Freelancer and I can just play as the commander ship, you know, and like zoom around and tell people what to do. That'd be sweet, but that is also like a completely different experience. But I know it's possible because I've seen it in that Free Worlds video. I know it's possible because I've seen it in that Free Worlds video. They did it with that mod. It is doable. Maybe one day. But anyway, I'm just talking nonsense now, so we're gonna wrap it up. I really enjoyed this today. I really fucking had fun doing this. I'm gonna do it again. It really helped me get work done too. On this mod. So I'm definitely gonna do more of it. I'm gonna go dock. Before I go, I'm gonna show you a video from Urk too that shows some of the local multiplayer testing he was doing against bots, because it works different in MP. And just the battle looks really cinematic, so I really want to show you. Urk's done so much good work though. I like those anti-shield missiles are so cinematic to fight now, and that pucker factor on the sound he added to them passing you is so good. I'm really impressed. He's done an amazing job on those missiles. And the really distinct blue trail on them looks great. Alright, save that. Good kills. I like that a lot. Let me show you real quick, because it is so cool. It is, oh my god, so cool. So he actually sent me these videos as like a sign of things going wrong. He was like, oh, you know, the shit's not working right in MP, which I think is because, I think we fixed that today with the projectile speeds being accidentally too low. But I'll show you anyway. Because he was having trouble like hitting stuff in MP because there's a bit of jitteriness as well to them. I'm going to show you, first of all I'm going to show you this clip from him where he was showing off his flak effects at long range, which just look awesome. I love that. That's so cool. He's been doing these custom flak effects and making flak cannons that are like AoE radius damage fired off from the battleships and stuff. That looks so cool to watch going off, I think. I love that. And then this was his battle where he was trying to show me like, hey, I can't hit anything in MP, like we should maybe retune stuff. Possibly. But I just want to show it to you because honestly, like, the big furball here of like Navy versus Xenos and like all the different weapon types going off, I just think looks so good. Like you got the flak going off. This is Denver. It's just an MP. You can see like flares going off from each other. Navy pilots trying to get the Xenos. I love the look of like a pitched battle in this, like a furball. Because we're only doing like us versus everyone right now. Denver modern day flat gaming. But I think this game just looks so good and cinematic when like it's like a big fight, like multiple people. It looks so cool. Next time I'll have to do some more Navy balancing and get the Navy factions in. Maybe do some mixed fights, get some Navy, that's what one of the things I'll do next. Maybe I'll balance light fighters, get them feeling good. Reminds me now of BSG, yeah, in a good way, right? It's like a cross for me between BSG with the flak and like, Ace Combat. Which I love. I love both of them. I want to watch it again, it just looks so good. But yeah, I should get Light Fighters feeling... I should be as happy with Light Fighters as I am with VHS, which I think will just be a case of giving them a bit more firepower. And I should start balancing the Navy ships and doing them, because I've only been doing the Eagle line. But I should do the Navy line, get them really like tuned in, and start having them like show up in the fields as battles like this, or even battles around Denver that I can get in on. And I need to start doing MP testing like this. Those long blue installation lance lasers look pretty cool. Yeah, this is one of Urk's creations. He's made these things that are like static defense pulse lasers, and they're like really long range defense weapons. Basically like when I took you guys to the Xenos space and those long range cannons and railguns were trying to hit us. Basically the Navy equivalent of that. we really both feel strongly that it's really a good idea to have, like... It's really good to have, like, different flavor and variation and cosmetic feel, if nothing else, and mechanical feel too, hopefully, to all the different factions and places you go. Like, we want it to, like, not just be like, oh, the game feels the same everywhere. I think vanilla Freelancer can have a bit of that problem, where it's a great game, but everything can feel very samey, both in how you fight it and in how it feels. Beyond, like, differences maybe in projectiles. And we really want to do it, like, very different. That's why I'm very serious with the Xenos about, like, okay, they're in insurgencies. You're not going to fight, like, Xenos gunboats. You're not going to fight, like, Xenos battleships. They're going to have all these, like, crazy, jury-rigged, cobbled-together, like, overpowered weapons they've strapped together to fight their bigger enemies instead. And it's like, alright, you fight Liberty Navy. Okay, Liberty Navy's different. Like, they're gonna have, like, these really high-tech, like, they're not smoking coal to shoot their guns. They've got, like, high-tech lasers and shit, like Erk's made here. And stuff like that. You know, their ship line can have, like, a different kind of thing. Like, maybe Liberty Navy, maybe the ships will get, like, interception lasers, where, like, smaller versions of these for their fighters, for dogfights and stuff like that. Stuff like that, I think, is really interesting. The lasers look like the ones from the opening cinematic of the game. Oh, you're right, actually, they do, yeah. Anyway, I love it. I love it, I love it. What a fun day. I really enjoyed working on this. But I should stop before I go on forever. Because I could just do this forever. I love it too much. So, I mean, my voice is going today. I've been talking so much about this. So yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna wrap it up. Do I have to put any more notes down? Yeah, I do. I have to note that nerfed turn rate, slightly nerfed turn rate of ASM FR slightly, nerfed refire rate by half. I should have written this down when I'd done it. Silly beagle. Oh yeah, put nerfed engine force / speed of Rhino minus 100 speed. And I did make those things buyable. Made ASMFR and anti-fighter ballistic defense turret purchasable on Denver. I think those were like the main things I did. I should also note, I guess, that I made a test encounter. Made test encounter for Alamosa. Diddly, this is the part I can't do on stream. I can't think and talk at the same time. Made a test encounter for Alamosa. Gonna use this from now on for testing purposes across the mod. Alright, but I think I got most of the changes in there. Alright, well, let me thank my subs and dubs. I'm out, I guess. Thank you to Veer Liga for the 11-month sub. Thank you very much. Thanks to Brit for the 28-month sub. 24 months in a row. Greatest subscriber. Thank you, Brit, for being the greatest subscriber. Indeed. Bounty Giver for the 57-month sub. And Hopeless Streamer for the 72-month sub. Thank you for your 6 years sub, Hopeless Streamer, if I didn't get you before. I think I might have, but thank you very much again, either way, Hopeless Streamer. Thank you very much. I'm going to raid someone now. I don't think there's any Freelancer streamers to raid, but we'll find someone to raid. If you are interested in this mod and you do want to, you know, follow it for, like, to play it and try it in the future, I started the Freelancer channel in my Discord, which you can join down below. You can come and talk to me about it there. I'll talk your ear off about Freelancer whenever I have time, because I like to. I did say before, like a month ago, like, oh, I'll get the files up so you can play, like, the version I have now if you want, but I kind of didn't do that. And at this point, we're kind of committing to doing this new version that we're going to try and get into, like, an actual, more playable state by, like, April 20th, 30th kind of thing. So, probably more just, like, watch this space for now. And hopefully, like, within the span of the next 4 weeks, if not sooner, we'll really want you to be testing it. Like, if anyone wants to play it, I'd love to get people in to play with it again. Last time we did the testing of a very different version of this mod, we got like 20 or 30 people in, and it was fucking awesome, flying around that many people. Especially this time, because we've lowered the systems down to just one this time, we're just gonna, like, launch, as you could say, with Colorado. And one of the reasons for that I'm really looking forward to seeing is we want to compress all the players into one space, so there's a lot of, like, you know, it's not too big a world. Like, people actually see each other randomly and can do stuff. At least for the start, you know. Expand more later. So I would love to get a bunch of you playing this again with me soon. I would really like to, because that's the part that's really exciting, is making this all MP and doing stuff together. And as hard as these engagements are, but still winnable, I'm looking forward to putting in some content that is truly like group content. Like, you need to go with friends. Like, lots and lots of enemies that are really hard, and lots of like combined mixed threats that really benefit from having a group gameplay. So I'm really looking forward to that. What was I doing? I was looking for someone to raid. I blinked when I started talking again, I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly, raid-like stuff. Exactly, K. Jackson, exactly, yeah. I'm a big fan of stuff like in, you know, like vanilla WoW, like Deadmines. My nostalgic initial impressions of dungeon content, where it's like you had to communicate, work together, think, plan. Get some of that out of Darktide now these days. And I'd love to do the same thing here, where there's, you know, it's not an effort you have to put in all the time. Like, you can't just fly in, go to certain places, and just have fun. But also, if you want to push things, and you want to, like, do stuff that's too hard for you at first, because that's how I like to play games, I want you to be able to go, okay, yeah, I'm going to go to this system where it's fucking hard as nails, and no one can beat it, and I'm going to be the person who figures out how to beat it. I'm going to take my friends, we're going to raid it, we're going to figure out the plans, the loadouts, we're going to make it work. Crack that egg. That's what I love. I love doing shit like that. Getting really involved with teamwork and planning and stuff. Well, GeForce is playing Diablo 4, Momentary is playing Barotrauma, Eggs is playing Yakuza 0, Euchre is playing Octopath Traveler. Let's raid Euchre. Euchre is a big Jets person, because Euchre is like the voice actor for AWACS Galaxy and Project Wingman. So, pretty good raid to go to after a Freelancer stream. We're gonna have the name. If I ever get to make an AWACS plane, we're gonna have to name it Galaxy in this mod, just as a tribute to my beautiful friend Euchre. Thank you very much for coming. I will see you tomorrow for D&D. It's gonna be the last of the third and last D&D stream. Little mini story, as it turned out, tomorrow. So come and catch that if you've been enjoying the D&D. I'll see you there tomorrow for that. And then next weekend, more games, probably more Freelancer modding too. Bye-bye, everyone. I hope you had a really, really good one. See you tomorrow for D&D. And come talk to me in the Discord if you want to. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a good one.